Hey friends, where did apple crisp come from? Well, turns out it came in around 1920s or so. It was in a cookbook in France, but it went by a different name. And a little time, the American version became what we know as apple crisp. You got apple brown Betty and apple crisp. What's the difference? Apple crisp uses oatmeal and flour for the topping, but apple brown Betty just uses flour to make a crisp topping. So we're going to do apple crisp. I love it. It goes back to a time in elementary school when they used to have it in school, and since then I've always loved apple crisp. So that's what we're going to do this time here on Tea Gardens in the Kitchen. So before we get started, please check see if you subscribed. I'd sure appreciate it. I hate to say this every video, but kind of part of the routine. So please subscribe, like, share, comment, follow, and please turn on your notifications so you'll know when my next video comes out. And don't forget to go over and check out Tea Gardens today. We're going to talk about scammers, and it's very interesting. Maybe I can help keep you from getting scammed. So, without further ado, let's get into this. Show you what we got. First of all, I'm going to fry my apples in a skillet to soften them. I like it a little better. It gives you a good base, and then we'll put the topping on it. So I'm going to show you what we got. So we have a skillet of butter already going. Okay, and we're going to start out with, we put a 1/4 cup of brown sugar in, 2 tablespoons of butter, and we'll put about a 1/4 cup of white sugar in here. Okay, and might have to add a little more butter. Yeah, looks like I'll have to add a little bit more butter to this. So, get a little bit more butter here. I let my butter sit too long a while ago, talking to you guys, and I burned it all out. So, just add a little more butter. There we go. Then we're going to, it's about 5 cups of apples, something like that. Okay, now, we want to fry these up. Get these good and soft. Add a little bit more butter, because I think that was a little more butter. Can't go wrong with butter, that's for sure. Cannot go wrong with butter. And we're going to add some more brown sugar to this. Might as well. Say, I think that was more apples than I thought it would be, but oh well. We'll just kind of make it as we go. How about that? And a little bit more white sugar. Now, okay. Now, we're going to take and add some cinnamon to this. Like so. And a little nutmeg. Okay. And then we're just going to let these cook down. Let these soften up. Let this get good and thick and soften up. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Yeah, sometimes there's no recipe. Sometimes the only recipe is in your head. And generally, that makes for the best recipes. So, while those cook, we're going to work on our topping. So, let me get you guys over here. We'll come back over here to this one here in a little bit. And start off with the bowl. Don't exactly have a skillet for this. I live for this skillet. So, I just use a plate. Now, get stuff out of the way here. Okay, to start out with, we need gotta get some oats. We need a half a cup of oats. Okay. This is to make our topping. To me, it's the best part of the whole thing. And we need about a half a cup of flour. About out of flour. So we'll just add some more oats. Okay. Now we need a half a cup of brown sugar. My camera's actually on my brown sugar, holding that up so you guys can see what's going on here. And we need an eighth of a teaspoon of baking powder. So we'll just call it something like that. Let's go back over here and check our apples. See how we're looking. Looking good. Looking real good. We'll cook these till they get good and thick and soft. Okay. Cover that back up a little. Now, see here, we need a little baking soda. Same thing, about an eighth. I kind of follow recipes a little bit. I mean, just so it makes sure I get the basic stuff in it, you know. Okay, and we're going to put a little nutmeg in here and some cinnamon. And we're going to use a dash of vanilla. We need is about a quarter cup of melted butter. Now we got us a half a cup of butter in there, or a quarter cup of butter, and we want this to come out crumbly. I'm out of regular flour, but I have some Mexican flour. So let's throw a little bit of that in there, just to make this drier is all. Okay, a little vanilla now. It's still a little too wet, folks. So we want this. It's crumbly, but not the crumbly I'm looking for. Okay, now we're going to set this over here. Get everything out of the way. Sometimes I'm not so organized. Sometimes I just decide to throw these videos together, and this is one of them. So, oh well. Okay, get my pan over here. It's already floured and all that. Dump our apples in here. I want to get some of that juice out of here. It's actually a little too much juice, and it'll make more. Now, get them. Now, we'll crumble our topping on here. This is good and crumbly. And this ought to bake up right nice. Make sure that they're done. And then put them in our pan. Smother them with this delicious topping, the best part of it. Leave me a comment. Did you know that there was a difference between Apple Crisp and Apple Betty? Did you know that one actually used all flour and Apple Crisp actually uses oats as well? Drop me something in the comment there. Let me know. Now we're going to sprinkle us a little more cinnamon on top of this. Like so. And just a little bit more brown sugar. Not much. Now all we're going to do is put this in our oven till our top is good and crispy. And we're done. So there we go, folks. There's our apple crisp getting ready to go in the oven. Doesn't that look oh so good? Love this stuff. Ice cream or whipped cream on top of it, man. Make it smacky mama. Don't really do that, but you know, figure of speech. So we're going to let that cook, let that bake. And when it's done, of course, we'll have to let it cool. And then we can have us a bite. So friends, don't go anywhere. We'll be back. Okay, folks. As usual, I can smell it. And out comes our apple crisp. I've got some juice left over here. Now, I'm just going to pour this around the outside. just to give this a juicier base. Now, now we're gonna let that soak in, and when we do, and when this cools down, we'll get us a bite. But there, my friends, is apple crisp. Yep, the top is good and crispy. So there we go, folks. Apple crisp. We're gonna let this cool down. When it does, we'll get us a bite. So best part's coming up, folks. And like I said, don't forget to check out my new video on tea gardens today and yesterday, where we'll be talking about scams and scammers. We'll be talking about a YouTuber named Pierogi and scammer payback. You won't want to miss it, folks. It'll be out Tuesday or Wednesday. Just keep up with my shorts and it'll let you know. So, till this cools down, we'll be back. Don't go nowhere. Okay, folks, we are done. Cooled off. And, oh my Lord, that is delicious. Crust is just right. I put some whipped cream on this and finish eating. That's so good. So, folks, there is our apple crisp. Like I said, I like to put them in the pan and cook them that way instead of putting them in the pan and baking them with everything on them. I think it comes out better, and I can get the apples just like I like them. Of course, I like baked apples too. Who don't? Like, everybody likes baked apples. If you're American about like apple pie, you like baked apples. So anyways, this has been Billy Tea Garden with Tea Gardens in the Kitchen. I thank y'all so much. If you watch this to the end, don't forget to check out my other channel where we're talking about scammers and all that kind of stuff. I appreciate y'all. Till next time, love you guys. Thanks again. See ya.